All right, welcome back to the Crypto ZX channel. If you're new, please consider subscribing, but you guys know what time it is. It's time to discuss Algorand. Over the past 24 hours, we've seen quite a lot change in Algorand, and this is something I discussed in my update just last night. And at that time, we were just sitting above $1 billion market valuation, and fast forward 24 hours later, you guys can see we're sitting at almost $1.2 billion market cap, and the 24-hour trading volume is approaching the $100 million mark, which is great to see. But let's take a look at what exactly is next and whether or not we should really start getting exciting. I've spoken about, it's a layer 1. Layer 1s still are a thing, layer 1s and layer 2s, and I think it's really going to be insanely competitive moving forward into the future, not just this bull cycle, in the future as well. These projects are going to come and battle it out to really see which one of them, or if it's more than one, who will really be at the leader. So let's take a look at the price. Before we get into it, as always, just a quick disclaimer: anything on this channel is not financial advice. Always do your own due diligence and research when you are investing in crypto. So I'm bringing out the weekly time frame. Pretty much the weekly time frame goes over everything, goes over the entire historic price pattern for Algorand, but we're not going to take a look at the bigger picture. We're going to zoom in a little bit and see what is happening as of now. So let's shift to the daily time frame and examine the charts there. Well, it would be great if the charts decide to load, which they did. Let's bring out the daily. There we are. And I hope you guys are having a wonderful day right now. I'm sure if you are invested in the crypto markets, everyone is having a great time. But look at that. Now, just look at that, guys. We have broken out of that resistance from that June 26th high. And you can see this for yourself. This is what I discussed in my previous update. If you watched it, I said, if we're able to break out of this June resistance, where we literally got stopped out over the past, 24 to 48 hours ago, we have finally seen this massive spike. You have seen the price of Algorand go up about 14% over the past 24 hours. And now, once again, resistance that dates back to, look at this, April of 2020. The main focus for Algorand right now is to start pushing to the 21.8 cents resistance. And in my honest opinion, again, remember, anything on this channel is not financial advice. Everything is my own personal opinion. But according to me, I believe the fair market value, in this market, in the time we're currently in as of now, the fair market value for Algorand should be 21.8 cents. And now if you are asking, why do you think that's the case? Let's go back again. Let's go back to the weekly time frame. I want to share that with you guys once again. So pretty much, I discussed this yesterday as well, but if you did not watch my video, I'll briefly go over that right now. So basically, last bear cycle, we saw the price of Algorand just trading within this range. You can see this for yourself. So now you may be saying, where does the 21 cents come into play? So the 21.8 cents roughly is a huge level of support. Look at it for yourself. How many times we've seen the price of Algorand touching this, bouncing back, touching this, bouncing back. Of course, you can come and make a statement that, oh, what about this massive wick towards the downside? Guys, this right here is the pandemic wick. When the pandemic hit, the entire financial market crashed like crazy. Not just crypto space, the traditional financial equity market literally had a massive meltdown. I saw this happen live with my own eyes. And, this affected every single asset. And you can see this for yourself. Algorand is no exception. We went down on March 16 all the way down to this 9.84 cents mark. But in just a matter of, a few months, it was able to pick back up above that resistance. So, pretty much this 21.27 cents level of support was crucial. Insane amount of support here, and pretty much held. So this time around, with the market that we're in, the bullish momentum is here. Bitcoin ETF talks happening, a lot of projections happening early next year that Bitcoin ETF could be approved. And considering that factor, and of course the hype behind layer 1s, layer 2s, fair market value, in my opinion, right now for Algorand should be at that resistance, of course, now, which is not obviously a level of support for us, because that level of support, we lost it back in April of this year. So I think now, in the upcoming days ahead of us, the momentum is building up once again for Algorand, and people see this. So basically, resistance once again, but there is a huge level of resistance coming up at that 16.2 cents. I think that is where we might see a minor retracement. So that's another 8% increase, which I think, if the volume continues to flow in, I think roughly the 16 cents resistance will come true, and we might see a little bit of a minor retracement. So we're looking at something like go up, just see a little bit of a retracement, and then push back to the main resistance. And once it's able to get above here, guys, that's where excitement once again builds up. And as mentioned to you guys in my previous update, Algorand is known by a lot of people. You guys might think that's not the case right now, but you'd be surprised as to how many people know about Algorand and know what the product does. And just back in November, during the World Cup, if you were watching, you saw the Algorand price literally sitting at 43 cents. And I was making updates at that point, and there were a lot of people regretting, we never picked it up. But while you're getting Algorand way cheaper compared to where it was then. So if you look at it from that point of view as well, the opportunity is here. And in my honest opinion, I am very, very confident that Algorand is about to push back up to this 42.5 cents sooner than a lot of people think. Of course, I don't think it's happening tomorrow. I don't think it's happening next week, but with the market momentum that we're in, if this is able to carry on, and if this resistance is able to break out, which I think it will, I think a 42 cents resistance will once again be retested. And of course, that is going to be a really, really exciting thing to see. But of course, one step at a time, guys, baby steps, not overnight, not tomorrow. These are some factors I'm sure everyone that really understands the crypto space knows, but the newcomers, they want instant gains overnight. That's not happening, of course. And always diversify your portfolio, guys. Don't just put your funds in one single asset, no matter how good it is, no matter how big it is. Always diversify, because that way your profits are maximized. But that is it for today's update. Thank you to each and every one of you guys for killing it with the support. I got really great positive feedback on my update just last night. So if you guys want to see more of these updates, guys, you know what to do. Hit that like button. It takes 30 seconds, and hit that red subscribe button. It helps me a lot. And if you want to engage with me, follow me on my Twitter, which of course formerly known as Twitter, now known as X. So you can find that link right here. If you want, you could follow me on there. And with that said, I will see you tomorrow. It's been Crypto ZX, and peace out.